What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the Adult. All right, man, look, the press conference, Anthony Joshua and Big Baby Jarrell Miller. It was heated and it wasn't without drama. So let's talk about it. First thing, I'm going to let you know just a real quick, some real quick highlights of what happened and what I think about it. Okay, so Big Baby Miller, he comes out. Everyone cheers. Okay, there was a lot of cheers. Anthony Joshua comes out, not much of a cheer. Okay, and then when they're face to face, Anthony Joshua put his hands behind his back. Big Baby Miller pushes him like 4 feet. Okay, it was a real good shove. It looked very intimidating. Okay, so then when they got on the mic and start talking, Big Baby, he spoke first about his upbringing and stuff like that. Anthony Joshua got on the mic, forgetting all about, having empathy for Big Baby Miller. Anthony Joshua called him a little bitch, and then he said that he was going to knock him out. Okay, in the midst of him saying that, Big Baby Miller called Anthony Joshua an Uncle Tom. Now, those are the highlights, and this is how I feel about it. With Big Baby Miller coming out and getting the cheers, I expect that. The first press conference, I believe, was in New York. He being from Brooklyn, everybody's going to cheer. When Anthony Joshua came out, this is what I was trying to tell you guys. The casual fan do not know Anthony Joshua in the States, okay? They do not know Anthony Joshua. If you walk down the street and say, who is Anthony Joshua? They'll say, what album did he come out with, okay? What song did he sing? That they don't know Anthony Joshua. The regular person does not know Anthony Joshua in the States. So you heard crickets when he came out. That makes sense to me, okay? On top of that, Big Baby was at home, so he's going to get some home cooking. Now, as far as Big Baby pushing him like he did aggressively, it looked very intimidating. But what I like more than a push, everyone's going to talk about the push. Believe me, everyone's going to talk about how Big Baby pushed him, okay? I am not impressed by the push as much as I was impressed by the immediate reaction by Anthony Joshua. Now, only the real one's going to understand me when I say this. Anthony Joshua is outweighed by, 50 pounds, okay, when it comes to Big Baby. He had his hands behind his back. He's built in a more lengthy type of way. He put his hands behind his back. He walks up there. Big Baby pushes him. Of course he's going to go back. He's not the juggernaut. His feet isn't rooted in the earth, okay? Of course he's going to go back. But Anthony Joshua immediately came right back in his face, told everybody it was okay, and then stepped right back and finished his stare down. That is a man. That you can't push him and bother him. You know what that reminds me of? Remember when Mike Tyson looked at Lennox Lewis across the way, walked down there and threw some punches at him, and Lennox Lewis fired back off? Because Lennox Lewis, no matter what you thought, Lennox Lewis was not intimidated. And on the contrary, Mike Tyson probably felt bothered that Lennox Lewis wasn't intimidated, okay? Now, that's probably what Big Baby Miller felt. He saw Anthony Joshua, he felt a certain way looking at him, and then he pushed him like, you know what? I'm going to show you that I'm the alpha male. Anthony Joshua wasn't shaken. He wasn't shaken by it. Only the real ones, you guys commenting right now, only the real ones are going to understand what that means, what that looks like. Now, what happened was when they got on the mic, Anthony Joshua went on to call him a bitch and say that he'd knock him the F out. Now, that means Big Baby got in his head, got under his skin. It took him a while. I don't know. Let me tell you, give you a quick example. Have anyone ever said something slick to you, said something real slight to you, did something, and you handled it like a gentleman or handled it like a lady, and then you walked away and you thought, I should have smacked that dude right in his mouth. I should have back smacked that woman right in her mouth, right? That's what happened. After the push, and he handled it instinctively like an alpha male, like a gentleman, when he had time to sit down, he was like, I'm going to knock this dude out. That's what happened. Okay, so Big Baby did get in his head. But when he said that, Big Baby called him an Uncle Tom, trying to find words, okay? Because Anthony Joshua is very articulate, all right? So I can identify with Anthony Joshua. Those type of racist words, I've been called that by my own people before. When I mean by my own people, I mean by black people, by fellow brothers. I've been called that because of how I kind of carry myself. So he knew what, even if they didn't feel that way, they tried to pick. You know what I'm saying? So Big Baby Miller found something that maybe he could be insecure about and try to pick it. Now, I think Big Baby Miller is choosing to be the bad guy. I think it's a good look. I think he is selling the fight well. I'm not sure if he really means what he's saying, but he's selling the fight well because I love drama. I want something to talk about. Okay? Initially going into it, I thought Anthony Joshua would knock him out, but I love the way this fight is starting off, it's kicking off, because that brings drama. It brings an extra thing to the fight. It makes me want to see it, and I love that those two guys are heated, and this is the first time Anthony Joshua is being introduced to the States, so please come with some drama. And Big Baby Miller, don't you ever feel that this guy is just using you as an introduction to the States. I love that Big Baby Miller is coming to win, because that's what we want. So this, I'm looking forward to, I'm going to be covering all of this, okay? I think it has a lot of drama, a lot of heat, and maybe it may be able to build more momentum than the Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fight. With that, those negotiations starting to stall a little bit, and with this having some momentum, it actually can mess around and surpass it. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury better watch out, because this Big Baby Miller and Anthony Joshua fight look like it's coming with some real drama. I love it. So let me know what you think. How did you feel about what happened between them two, about the push, about the words that were being spoken? Do you agree with me, or do you see something else? So let me know. Please comment below. And ShowBizz the dope. I'm out. Huh.